English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Bonjour à tous ceux qui nous écoutent en Radio Grand Lac 92.1 aujourd'hui et bienvenue à l'émission Your English Weekly animée par Your English Workshop. Je suis Sinead Dupont, professeure d'anglais. L'objectif de cette émission, c'est stimuler la langue anglaise et l'expression anglaise. Chaque semaine, vous découvrez soit un article ou une histoire inspirée d'un élève ou une étudiante de Your English Workshop ou l'université. Aujourd'hui, c'est un interne qui va nous donner une petite leçon. Cette émission est aujourd'hui sponsorisée par Your English Workshop, qui est une sorte de formation pour l'apprentissage de l'anglais pour les adultes et les enfants certifiés Calliope. Restez à l'écoute dans les 15 prochaines minutes pour notre expression de la semaine et notre conversation en anglais avec Amandine Favero, an intern in Your English Workshop. La leçon de cette semaine est de niveau B1. Hi and welcome back to Your English Weekly on 92.1 FM. Today we have a new lesson. This week our lesson is going to be presented by Amandine Favero, who is going to talk about chatbot and ChatGPT. She will give us some idea of what it's about. This lesson was inspired from vocab this week. Hi, Amandine.
Hi, Sinead.
Amandine, before we start, have you ever heard the expression, I'm not like a robot?
I can guess what it means.
Oh, but tell us what you might think it might be.
I think it might be about not doing things automatically.
Well, we'll see at the end if you're right.
Okay.
Amandine, we're going to talk today about GPT, and we're going to talk about chatbots, and we're going to talk about all of this intelligent artificial intelligence. But first, can you introduce yourself to our audience?
Of course. So, hello, I'm Amandine Favero, and I'm 22, and I am currently doing an internship at Your English Workshop to figure out whether or not I want to teach English or just maybe work with English later.
Yeah, so it's hard to make decisions, isn't it?
It's still difficult.
Yeah, and I know, Amandine, that you were working in you went to university in Normandy to learn English, and you're done nearly a license. You're finishing up that soon.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope now your experience with us will be positive.
I hope so too.
Yeah. Okay, Amandine. Now, let's see. Amandine, do you want to explain to our audience some words that they're going to hear today? What words are they going to hear? We're going to hear AI. What does that mean, AI?
Yes, so AI stands for artificial intelligence.
What does chat stand for?
Chat stands for to talk to someone, or discuter in French.
Perfect. And GPT?
GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer.
Yeah, so that's what the robot is. It's a generated pre-transformed. What does level mean?
Level means a step or a place or a niveau.
Okay. A lab.
A lab is a place where we do experiments, or a labo.
A labo in French. Okay. Launching. We've already had this word a few times. So those that are listening, you should be able to remember launching. What does that mean?
Launching means to diffuse or to start. Démarrer in French.
Fantastic. An influx. What is an influx?
An influx is a growth or a croissance in French.
Fantastic. And what is hurt?
Hurt is pain or something terrible, or faire mal in French.
Yes, faire mal. And consciousness. Conscious.
Consciousness is being aware or being conscient in French.
Fantastic. Okay, Amandine, I'll let you tell our auditors all about Chat GPT. Everybody's talking about that at the moment.
Yes, okay. So AI, which means artificial intelligence, has been the subject of fascination for decades, but recent advancements have taken the technology to a new level. AI is the simulation of human intelligence by machines. There are different AIs for different purposes. Some examples are voice assistants, autonomous vehicles, or facial recognition. One form of AI that has recently got popular is the chatbot, one of them named ChatGPT. So, what is a chatbot? A bot is short for robot. A chatbot is designed to have a chat with humans, much like another human would do. ChatGPT is a popular artificial intelligence bot, which was released by the San Francisco-based lab OpenAI in November 2022. ChatGPT can communicate with people online, as well as generate coherent essays, joke, or resumes. It can even write articles in place of journalists. ChatGPT has seen substantial growth since its development. It reached 100 million users in just 2 months after launching. One of the main pros of this bot is that it makes researching information much easier and faster, since ChatGPT does it for you. Another benefit is that it is free to use, although many are saying that this might change in the future. While this success is linked to the fact that many are intrigued to talk to a machine that seems to be alive and conscious, others are worried about the acceleration of AI technology and what it could mean for the future. There is the rising worry that robots and artificial intelligence could replace humans in certain lines of work, such as car manufacturing or administrative work. While ChatGPT has its pros, it also has its cons. For example, professors are already seeing an influx or growth of essays written by ChatGPT instead of the students themselves. Using ChatGPT can also cause problems with copyright, which is the right to copy someone else's property. Another example is that while ChatGPT is smart, it still doesn't have the emotional intelligence that humans have. So it's very easy for the robot to give answers that don't fit a specific situation and that could hurt someone's feelings or be seen as insensitive or rude. However, the people behind these bots say that AI is not conscious and still cannot do many things the way humans naturally do. The question is, how long until they catch up to us, if they ever fully do?
Well, that's a lot of information.
Yes.
Thank you, Amandine. That was really well read. Thanks a million. So just a few quick little questions to just push on about that subject. Why do we need artificial intelligence today, do you think?
I think that nowadays artificial intelligence can be useful to perform tasks that are too repetitive or complicated for humans. It can make work easier or smoother.
Yeah, and it also, especially when you said dangerous, it can also help fire brigade, even policemen or different jobs that are sort of dangerous jobs, I would say.
Yes.
So that's the real positive point. Or maybe help elderly people at home so that they can stay at home longer. Maybe somebody can give their medication to them instead of a human. So that's the positive. But you said earlier something else that's quite interesting. What is or you didn't say, but I have a question, which is, what is the Turing test?
Yes. So the Turing test was invented by Alan Turing in 1950. And it's basically a test that makes a machine have a conversation with a human.
Mm-hmm.
And if the person talking to the robot doesn't realize that they're talking to an artificial intelligence, then the robot passes the Turing test.
And do all of these ChatGPTs pass that test?
ChatGPT passes the Turing test, yeah.
I think it passes quite a few things, actually.
Yes.
And I think if I heard recently as well that they have had competitions in chess, and that one of the big competitors of chess, when he was online doing a competition, was against a robot, and the robot won. So, yeah, they probably will be able to go a little bit farther than we are able to go. Have you personally tried GPT?
I haven't, but I think it would be interesting to try. But I admit that I find these things a little scary.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. So sometimes I feel like they might
creep in somewhere where you're not expecting them.
They might catch up to us really at some point. Not now, but in the future, maybe.
But are we humans not able to control those robots? Normally we should.
We should. As long as we're able to, it should be fine.
As long as we're able to, it should be fine. And of course, that's what people are scared of, aren't they? What are some of the other things people are scared of? You said it earlier about the being...
I think it's mainly being replaced. For example, I know that people doing administrative work could be replaced by an assistant that's artificial intelligence, something that could take calls or reply to emails.
Or like for the doctor's office today, where we can do it online. And of course, as well, we can see in the supermarkets that in the supermarkets we have less and less people at our checkouts. And we've got more and more scanning ourselves, and the machines are able to know what we've bought. I think in China I saw something interesting about that. But anyway, well, there we are. All of that about GPT, that is just fantastic. So let's just come back to our expression. I'm not like a robot. What did you say earlier, Amandine?
I said that I think that it means that I can't do things automatically like a robot could do. And that's exactly what it is. I'm not like a robot. And we don't want to be like robots. We want to have our personal, individual personality, yeah? Okay, well, everybody, there we are. So that's all from us today. But of course, if you wish to listen to this podcast again, or if you wish to have the script, don't hesitate to find us on YouTube. Also, you will see our Facebook page with the expression of the week. Just a petite reminder that we have a stage for children next week with our partners with the voile or not. So if you're looking for something for your children for next week, we've got a stage d'anglais where we're working on everything to do with sailing, the theme of Moana, and the theme of Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you want to share this podcast, as I said earlier, you can do that from YouTube. If you want to join my program, you can send me a message on LinkedIn, of course. Well, thanks again, Amandine, for joining me on the air. Thank you.
Okay, but don't forget to stay tuned because at 1 o'clock you have all the tendencies with Jessica and the decorations and the art. At 2:15, so 14h15, you have Jeu de Mouvement with Joe. And of course tonight at 5 p.m, 1 hour, 1 commune with Jean-Pierre. And this week it's Grésy sur Aix. And of course, you have to stay tuned tonight because we've got Jerome with We Are Going to Go Nuts. So you must stay tuned for all of that. But in any case, I'm going to say bye for this week. So bye to you from us at you.
Your English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Radio Grand Lac.
Votre radio.